I think we're good. I think it's go time. Let's do the scramble. Wish us luck.
The sheep we've been looking for are right here below us. They moved down here. You got a great vantage of them.
This scramble is no joke, but we're getting there.
Live on the edge, 'cause brother, win or lose, it's all in what you do with the chance you're given. Yeah, through the wind and rain, you feel your heart pounding. You got one shot, what you got? Tell me what's it gonna be? You gotta make the most of this opportunity. If others fail, make sure you succeed. On the edge.
The Edge is brought to you by Hornady, Vortex Optics, Snowy Mountain Rifles, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Linex Canada, Kifaru International, Wolverine Guns and Tackle, Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow Experts, and these fine sponsors. Method Flow Products, High Mountain Seasonings, Off-Grid Food Company, Yokohama Tire Canada, Canis Athlete, Swellfish Outdoor Equipment.
Quiet Cat is the best hunting and overlanding e-bike in the world. Created from the bottom up to be overbuilt and overpowered. Don't be fooled by imitations. Quiet Cat, where the road ends, the adventure begins.
This is gonna be my first stone sheep hunt, but actually my first sheep hunt all in all. I've always wanted to get out there and get on a sheep hunt. This is the first opportunity I've had to actually put it all together. My riding partner is none other than the Kyle Burrett. Him and I have been hunting together for a good while now, and I think we're both crazy enough and stupid enough to decide that a 14-day backpack stone sheep hunt sounded like a good idea.
Well, actually, no joke, because we were kids, and then he went off to do his CFL thing, and then he moved back to Squamish, and hunting together ever since. Now we're finally here, 2 hours from the trailhead.
We've reached our destination, pulled up to the area we had planned on parking, and it looks a little different than we expected, so we're not 100% sure we're in the right spot. We're in the general area, we know that much. So we're just gonna park the truck, and rather than driving up and down the road and driving ourselves crazy, we're gonna get our boots on and we're just gonna start pushing in. It's go time. I guess so, huh? So we're heading up that way.
On the right side of the creek.
10-15 minutes into the hike, rain seems to have let off a bit. When you're wearing a rain jacket, it just works as a sauna. So I was gonna be wet anyway, so I might as well stay a little cooler, sweat less. I have a feeling if the weather keeps switching on us like this, there's gonna be a lot of off and on with our gear. We're out here for the long haul. So no need to do anything stupid on day one to put ourselves in a bad spot.
It says the horse camp's 1 mile that way.
That's where we're supposed to be going?
Yeah.
So do we come up or do we dive straight down what we just came up?
Does it look like a trail?
There's a trail right here going up the ridge.
Just dive down.
What we just climbed up?
I don't know. I thought we were on a good horse trail right now.
Yeah, there's one that's right over here. It's pretty worn. Well, if we have 1 mile to go, we got to get going. We have less than an hour until it's dark, so what are we doing to ourselves? Why did we come up this way? Got spun around a little bit, but we think we have our bearings now. We're gonna bushwhack rather than trying to find the trail we were looking for. We found a spot we're gonna head to, so we're just gonna pick an angle, set a heading, and get a little dirty and get to camp. This? Going down here? Sorry.
That way, 380 yards.
380? Nice. Only 380 to go. Our simple quick hike in took us just over 4 hours. Unfortunately, the landmarks and the trails that we were hoping to catch just weren't what we were expecting, and we had to improvise a little bit. We made it to our destination, found some nice flat spots to set up our tents, and right now we're about to cook up ourselves some nice off-grid dinners and call it a night, get some good sleep, and rest up so we can do it all again tomorrow. Final stages of prep before we hit the trail again. Got the legs broken in a bit yesterday with a longer hike than we anticipated, but it's good either way to get some kilometers under us. So today it's just going to be a long trek along the river bottom, and we're going to set up camp for the evening, and tomorrow we start gaining some altitude.
Tonight my plan is to shoot to bed and put it to bed for good tomorrow.
I would like to say for the record that I'm perfectly okay with Kyle's plan.
Suck it in.
The two right, oh, there's 3 on the left. There's 2 right on the ridge. Well, we got eyes on our first stone sheep. It's a band of ewes, so not quite the right ones we're looking for, but it's a great sign. A great sign. I was looking and I was like, there's no way that's actually a sheep standing there. And then it turned its head. Well, we were just set up, spotted our first stone sheep of the trip, and actually both of our first stone sheep we've ever seen. Ewes, unfortunately, but still counted as a big win. First of all, we know we're in the right area. Second of all, we were able to get that kind of referencing with regards to size and coloration against the shale. So it gave us a much better idea of what we're looking for, and most importantly, we're less than 24 hours into the hunt, and we're already seeing stone sheep. So
Not the greatest setup, but
I'm gonna shoot. See that green rock over there? Or that green bush, the low down green bush? There's a yellow rock right below it. I think we're good.
yeah, I think we got it.
Good deal. Just mixing up some 3 cheese mac with shredded bison. It was a tough hike in today, so I grabbed a meal that's got a lot of extra calories in it. Make sure I'm replenished for tomorrow. So nothing like some comfort food when you're in the backcountry to get you ready for the next day.
Pretty lucky we found the horse trail, because without it, I don't know if we would have made it this far tonight. And we have another big push tomorrow, so we kind of got to where we can glass and where we wanted to be tonight. We got here earlier than expected, really. And now a good meal and go spend a few hours glassing for the last light and get a good sleep.
We put a ram to bed last night. We picked him up right at last light. We're not sure if he's a legal ram or not. but we have a good idea where he's at. So we got up nice and early today, dropped a bunch of weight out of our packs, and we're just gonna head out for a day hike, try and get eyes on him nice and early. Fingers crossed he's a shooter. And yeah, we'll just make a play from there.
Let's go find a ram.
Just one of those take what you get kind of situations. We've been really lucky the first few days. Weather's been cooperating on our side, and it was inevitable it was gonna switch. So embrace it and push forward. Rain set in. We're gonna cozy up and do some glassing for a little bit. It's gonna be nice to warm up some fresh, warm oatmeal on the ridge, fill the bellies, and spot some sheep. It is unbelievable how quickly it went from absolutely miserable pouring rain, cold winds, to I kind of feel like taking my shirt off and getting a suntan. I think we might have a ram. 2 rams, one is close. Don't think he's gonna cut the mustard for us here. Really wide, but doesn't look like he comes quite full curl. And stone sheep here in BC, we need full curl. It's gotta crest the bridge of the nose and the base of the horn.
Probably pretty close, but then tiny one in there too. Gets heart pumping though. But it looks like we'll be moving on from these 3.
Well, we've made it into the back of one of the basins we really want to check out. The only trick is the spot we want to check out is on the back side of the basin. There's a nice slow slope to our left here, but that's going to add about an hour and a half to our trek. Or there's a really aggressive steep scramble that we may or may not be able to get up to our right, and it's going to shave a lot of time off of our hike. So kind of feeling aggressive, thinking the scramble might be a good idea just to shave some time. What do you think, Kyle?
I'm tired. Scramble looks doable from here.
All right. I think it's go time. Let's do the scramble. Wish us luck. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Here we go. This scramble is no joke, but we're getting there. Some nice stinky sheep beds. They'll smell them, but they have a really musty smell. Get better. See anything? Oh, same. It looks like good country. There should be sheep in it. There's sign everywhere. Should we pack it up and start making way back to camp? We got a long way to go.
Agreed.
It was a long day today. We got into some pretty ugly country, headed up over one ridge. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it on the way up. Got a little gnarly, but we pushed over and we got to a ridge. We saw some great sign, which is really promising. We might have to go back there and spend a few more days there. Didn't actually see any sheep in there, but the sign was everywhere. Coming back down was even more interesting because your legs are tired and you're coming back down over that same scramble. But we made it. Lived to fight another day.
5 point.
Got an updated weather forecast this morning, and there's some pretty nasty weather pushing in. It looks like there might only be a few nice breaks throughout the day. So rather than stay down here and hike up and keep riding out the weather, we're actually going to move camp all the way up to the top ridge. That way we can hide out the weather well, and if we do get good breaks, we can get out and do some class. It's going to be a really unpleasant morning, but it's something we have to do to give ourselves the best opportunity to close the tag and get the deal done. So it's going to be rough, but once we're up top, we're going to be really happy we did it.
Sheep we've been looking for are right here below us. They've moved down here. We got a great vantage of them. It's about 530 yards below us. There's a ridge that's about 200 yards below us right now that we're going to try and sneak down to get a better look at him. We're still not 100% sure he's legal, but he's really close. Best shot we have so far, so we're going to sneak down and make our best play. See how it goes. No hands and knees, Bessie. Try and be as quiet as possible. He's right below this ledge. Ram is literally just on the other side of these rocks right here. You can't see him, but if you drew a straight line through me to the ram, and you move that rock, you'd be able to see him. Kyle, did he just bed down?
He's trotting in the open. Just look with your naked eye.
This is gonna be a long wait. Well, if we can confirm somehow, we can drop him in his bed. I gotta turn his head the other way, though.
You think he was legal, Kyle?
So hard to tell, and I'm nervous to pull the trigger here.
It's a big thing to pull the trigger on a stone shoot. Once you pull the trigger, you can't take it back. That's the scary thing. He's close, but I'm not confident enough to say 100% pull the trigger. He has insane mass, and he has really strong annuli, but again, I'm not comfortable counting annuli. If he wasn't broomed off, he would be legal for days. And we had him at 330 yards, and now he's probably up closer to 500. You just can't commit to pulling the trigger unless you 100% know. It's a perfect side profile as his horns match up, and it doesn't bridge the nose.
Agreed. Okay. So,
I think it's kind of reckless for us based on our sheep experience right now to pull a trigger based on age, which is extremely frustrating because I'm very confident that he's legal age.
Pretty sure he's a 9-year-old ram, but there's just 2 spots where he's messed up his horns where I can't tell if it's damage or annuli, even though I'm pretty confident, but not confident enough to pull the trigger.
It's a tough decision, Kyle, but I really do think that's the right decision right now.
Yeah.
It's...
Sheep are stupid.
This isn't the type of thing that you should be talking yourself into taking a shot. It should be a confident situation when you pull the trigger, and right now neither of us are 100% confident. So looks like a 9-year-old ram, likely based on age, but just not confident. He's got these weird growth deformations on there that make it really difficult to age. And I got a great side shot on him through the spotter, and I can confirm that he's not legal by length. He's extremely heavy mass, all the characteristics of an old, mature ram, but he lives this year. And that is a wrap on our BC stone sheep hunt. We pushed it right to the last minute. We hunted hard. Can't think of too much else we could have done different. Unfortunately, the cards just didn't fall in our favor this trip. Saw a lot of nice rams. They're gonna be great shooters next year, but nothing that was ready to hit the dirt this year. Kyle, you have anything you wanna say?
Definitely learned a lot. Know what I would do differently for next time. Overall, I thought our research paid off and felt like we did a lot more right than we did wrong.
We got into a lot of great country, saw a lot of sheep, tons of sign. Just like I said, it just didn't pan out in our favor. Not much more you can ask for other than a legal ram.
No, felt like we were glassing when we should be glassing and picking up the sheep that were in the basin and hiking when we should have been hiking and putting on the miles in that regard. So, till next year.
Till next year. First trip certainly won't be the last.
The Edge is brought to you by Hornady, Vortex Optics, Snowy Mountain Rifles, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Linex Canada, Kifaru International, Wolverine Guns and Tackle, Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow Experts, and these fine sponsors. Method Flow Products, High Mountain Seasonings, Off Grid Food Company, Yokohama Tire Canada, Canis Athlete, Swellfish Outdoor Equipment,